welcome back to my channel. So today, first of all, let me introduce the video. We are trying out Laura Lee Los Angeles for the first time today. I've been wanting to try her brand for a while now. So I have a eyeshadow palette, a blush palette, and then 3 liquid lipsticks. I only try on one of the liquid lipsticks, but I go ahead and try them on today. I do a look with the Nudie No.2 palette. I obviously put some rouge on these cheeks, and then I do try out one of her liquid lipsticks. But what had happened was I filmed this video this morning at like 9-10 o'clock in the morning, and what you didn't see off of camera in between the clips of me doing my makeup was me making chicken salad, because I was making chicken salad to go over to have lunch with one of my best friends, Hannah, and I knew I wanted to do the intro with my makeup completely done, but I was in such a hurry to make my chicken salad that I forgot to do my intro earlier today. And right now it's like 5:30 and I'm about to make dinner. So this is the final look, plus like a couple hours of wear, like 6-7 hours of wear, because I filmed the other clips hours ago, earlier in the day. So sorry about that. I wanted to come on and do a proper intro for you guys. This is the look minus the lip, because liquid lipsticks, you know, they don't last all day long, and they have came off in the process of me eating and doing laundry and all the other things throughout the day. But that is what we are doing here today. We're trying out Laura Lee Los Angeles for the first time, and spoiler alert, I actually am really excited about this look. I loved how it turned out. It has been wearing very nicely throughout the day, and I am super excited about all the goodies that I tried out. So before we get started, don't forget I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to see me try Laura Lee Los Angeles for the first time, then let's go ahead and get started. So we have quite a few Laura Lee Los Angeles goodies to try out today. We have her Nudie No.2 palette, which this just looks so stinking pretty. Like these tones, are you kidding me? And then we also have her blush aesthetic palette. I have used this on my channel and Get Ready With Me's 1 or 2 other times. I know 1 time, maybe 2 times. So this is not a first impressions on this baby right here, but I'm obsessed with this blush palette, you guys, obsessed. And then we also have 3 liquid lipsticks to try out. These are new shades that she recently launched. So this one is in Spicy Pink. Then we have Old Rose right here. And then here we have Blushing. They do kind of all look the same in the packaging, but I have swatched them on my hands and they really do all look different. Are they all similar? Yes, but I think that was the whole point of this trio. I picked up all of these products for a great price a couple weeks back, probably a month and a half ago at this point. She was having all 3 of these things as a bundle. I want to say for like $49 or something insane like that. And I thought that was a great deal. An eyeshadow palette, a blush palette with 8 shades, and 3 liquid lipsticks for $49. I did end up having to pick up an eyeshadow brush as well, and I'm pretty sure it is somewhere in this mess of cups. I'm going to try to find it in a second. But I only did that because I didn't want to pay for shipping. The shipping was like $8 or something, which was kind of a lot, and I think the brush was like $6. So it made more sense for me to pick up the eyeshadow brush and get free shipping than pay for the shipping. So we're gonna start off with the eyeshadow palette. So this is her Nudie No.2 palette. Her original Nudie Patootie palette was beautiful, is beautiful, and I kind of always had my eye on that palette, but I just never ended up picking it up. So then when I did the eyeshadow palette tag round 2, I was watching Allie Glines video, and she put this as like one of the most underrated palettes on the market right now, and she said she loves this palette, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I can see that. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. And then again, when she had that bundle, I was like, I'm here for that. We're testing that baby out. I haven't even swatched this or anything. I'm swatching it right now to show them to you. And you guys, they are like buttery, smooth, and super soft. Alrighty, so here we have the top row of the palette. Look at these tones. Oh my gosh, look at that gold. That is stunning. So this one right here is called Sheer. Next up, we have Bum. Then we have Nudie, then we have Patootie, and then we have Skimpy. This gold right here looks like liquid gold on my knuckles, and then the rest just looks so beautiful. This Nudie shade, oh my gosh. These mattes seem to swatch really nicely. They didn't get patchy or anything like that, and all the 3 of the shimmers on the top row are beautiful. So let me swatch the bottom row. Alright, so here is the second row for you guys. The top one we have is called Low Cut. Then here we have Lush. Then we have blushing, which blushing looks like a matte with sparkle in it. I don't typically love those type of shades, but it's a really beautiful tone, so I'm excited to try it. Then we have cheeky. This seemed like more of a topper shade, but beautiful nonetheless. And then lastly, we have risque, which is the deepest shade in the palette, so you can't make your eye look go deeper than that, which honestly I'm fine with. When I'm reaching for a palette like this, it's nice and neutral tone. I don't expect to be able to smoke it out and make it super deep and vampy. That's not the point of going in with a palette like this, you know what I mean? I'm trying to decide like what eye look I want to make for you guys today. You can definitely go like more of the peachy sort of tones, peachy brown, or you have like pink and berry sort of tone. So it's like, what do I want to go in with? I think I'm gonna start off with this bum shade right here. I did go ahead and prime my eyes with my NARS Tinted Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, I believe is what it's called. We're gonna go in with this bum shade. It just looks like a really pretty orangey, pinky, not really pinky, I guess not, but like creamsickly light orange. Perfect transition shade. Oh yeah, that's really pretty, and that's blending out really nicely. I haven't fully decided what look I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it. So hopefully it turns out pretty. Gonna go in with a second layer on both eyes just to build it up a little bit. It has enough pigmentation. This is with one layer, this is with two, but I just like my eyeshadows a little bit more poppy and punchy, so we're building it up. Second layer on this eye as well. Obviously, you gotta make a match. Next up, I want to go into this low cut shade right here. I could definitely go into this patootie shade and keep it more brown tone, but I do want to dip into this low cut. It just looks like it has a hint of berry. Neither of those mattes have had a ton of kick up in the pan. I always like to note that for you guys. I don't mind kick up in the pan, but if you do, and they are going on very smoothly. Ooh, matte shades are definitely the shades that give me trouble in palettes. Like any palette, any formulation, any brand, I really do think it's my eyes. And these are getting slightly patchy, but honestly, nothing terrible. And I like those two shades together a lot. All right, back into that orange bum shade, really lightly, just to blend this out and make sure we don't lose the orangeness. I'm trying to decide what shimmer to go in with on the lid. All of these are so beautiful. And then the last one is right here. Ooh, that one's pretty. I think I'm gonna go in with this one first, which is called Lush, and then I wanna top it with this one right here, which is called Nudie. And just give it a little extra sparkle. I think we're gonna do that. We're going in with NYX Glitter Primer. I'm running low on this stuff. I need to pick up a new one soon. Also, it says it has a 6-month shelf life. I definitely have had it for like a year and a half, but it still works just fine. All right, we're going in with that Lush shade. Ooh, it's pretty. It's a pretty typical like bronzy sort of shade, but I am really liking that. Next, we're gonna top it with Nudie. Ooh, yeah. I feel like that's gonna cool it down a little bit. Ooh, and give it a little bit more sparkle. Yes. Love that. Ooh, that shade. That is beautiful. Got a little too high in the crease, my bad. Gonna try to take that off. We are gonna re-emphasize this outer corner. Alrighty, same thing to the other eye. If you're someone who's not into super sparkly eyeshadow, you could definitely stop here. This is a really beautiful eyeshadow look in my opinion. And this is a really nice shimmer because it's more of like a satin. There isn't chunks of glitter in it. It's gonna be really flattering on a lot of skin types and skin ages, which is really nice. But if you're like me and you like sparkle, then you wanna add that Nudie shade on top. It just adds a little bit of something extra. Again, re-emphasizing this outer corner and crease, bringing that bum shade again. Okay, I really like this eye look. And what I think I'm gonna end up liking most about this palette is that there's a multitude of eye looks you can make. Like, yes, this is very like bronzy, orangey, but you have other options with the pink, with these shimmers. Like I could have made it a little bit more pink tone and with this, and I don't know, I just feel like this is gonna be a really nice go-to palette for me that has pretty basic shades. I mean, I probably owned all of these shades in other palettes in my collection, you know, but it's nice to have them in a small little cohesive, beautiful palette like this. So I am really liking this eye look a lot, and I'm really excited to keep playing with this palette, which is always a good sign. If you try out a new makeup product and you're excited to play with it again in the future, near future, like very, very soon, then you know that that is a good one. So I'm excited about this. I'm gonna go ahead and do quite a bit of other makeup, primer, foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, and then we're gonna come back on and do a nice, beautiful blushing sort of look, and then try out those liquid lipsticks. This I've already tried a bunch of times, and you guys, I'm obsessed. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here we are makeup wise. All I did to finish up the lower lash line was ran that bum shade along there, and then I used my ColourPop Flexitarian as my inner corner highlight. If you are curious about any of the other makeup on my face, it will be listed and linked down below. They are affiliate links. If you guys shop through them, I appreciate it so much. I do get a little tiny bit of a kickback. So thank you so much if you do so. Now to arguably the favorite part of my makeup routine, blush. I'm obsessed with blush, and I'm obsessed with this blush palette, you guys. These shades, not only are they absolutely stunning, they go on so beautifully. Like, they're pigmented, but they're not too pigmented right off the bat to where you're like, whoa, instant clown cheeks. You have to build them a tiny bit, and they just last all day long. They do not budge, they do not fade, at least on me and my experience. And they are more like bright poppy blush shades, which is exactly what I love. So with this eye look we got going on, I think I'm gonna mix together this one and this one, which is called Peach Fuzz and Strawberry Ice Cream. I think if you're someone who likes a more toned down blush shade, I would maybe not go for these because they are pretty bright, bold shades. I personally love bright poppy blushes, so I am here for it. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. And they just are so smooth. They don't get patchy at all. They don't like bunch weird on your cheeks. You do have to build them up a little bit, like I said, but man, oh, they're stunning. And what I love about palettes like this, I'm going a little overboard, aren't I? I'm gonna have to tone that down. And what I love about palettes like this is that it's really nice. You can make your own custom blush shade. We're gonna take some Dior Powder No Powder. You can just really mix together whatever shades you want, which is just really nice and lovely, because then it doesn't matter what like makeup look you got going on, it doesn't matter what eye look, you can make a perfect blush shade and blush combination for your makeup, which I just love that. If you don't go heavy-handed like me, they aren't like crazy. I love how I just said they're not too pigmented, you won't get clown cheeks, and then look at this. I definitely went a little overboard, but that was user error. That was not the blush's fault. Plus, I probably did go in with a little bit too much of this Strawberry Ice Cream. This one is definitely pre-pigmented, obviously, as you can tell on my cheeks, but all the rest are a little bit more toned down to where you wouldn't have to really worry about going overboard like I did. But even with the like bright cheeks and that they're really bright and bold right now, I still love this shade. I think it's beautiful. It is nice and bright and poppy and springy, which is perfect because spring and summer are right around the corner. And I think it matches really nicely with the eyeshadow as well. So I cannot put this blush palette down. I've been using it like non-stop recently. I think I've used it almost every single day the last like week and a half, 2 weeks I've gotten it. So I am loving this, and if you are in the need for a blush palette, I would definitely check this one out. I did get asked if I would recommend this one over the Lunar Beauty one. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even really reached for my Lunar Beauty one very often because I've been using this one so much. Does that kind of give you an answer? Yeah, maybe, but also I just don't think I've tried the Lunar Beauty one enough to fully let you guys know which one I recommend over the other. But I'm definitely going to put this in an upcoming like buy this, not that, and I'll put them head to head against each other, which means I need to start using the Lunar Beauty one more often. Lastly, for lips, we have 3 liquid lipsticks to talk about. Let me swatch them for you so you can see that they really are different, because I know they look very similar in the tube. All right, so here we have Spicy Pink, then we have Old Rose, and then we have Blushing. So as you can tell, they really are all different when swatched out. This one is a little bit more bright and pink corally tone. This one is definitely more brown tone, and this one does have that little tiny bit of rose. Yes, they're all nude and they are all very similar to each other, but they're definitely different enough in my opinion. So I am glad that I have all 3 of them. I think I'm gonna go with the Spicy Pink one. I think that that'll match the tones very nicely. I am gonna go in with my Jank Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Honey Beige. I sharpened it when it's a twist up and it is like a hot mess, but we're gonna line our lips with this. Just to give it a little bit of definition, and then we are gonna go in with Spicy Pink. I like that name, Spicy Pink. So So that's what this shade looks like when it is nice and dry. I actually really love this shade. I hadn't tried this one on my lips yet. I think the only one of the three I had actually tried on my lips was that blushing shade. And it is really, really beautiful, but this one is really pretty as well. And I think the tones match perfectly with the cheeks and the eyes. I am here for this whole collection, the whole bundle that was available, because it's a nice monochromatic sort of theme. And you guys know I love a monochromatic look. Also, I just realized I never ended up showing you the brush I picked up. This is the Laura Lee Los Angeles L27. It's just like a flat packer sort of brush. I'm pretty sure I picked this up because it was like the cheapest of her eye brushes. And again, I wanted to get free shipping. So this would be nice to pack on shimmer. I probably definitely should have used it to pack on the shimmer shade on my lid earlier. So sorry about that, but this brush seems nice. It seems nice and soft and it feels good in the hand. It's a little light, but it doesn't feel cheap. And I like the whole nude aesthetic that is very much on brand for Laura Lee. So here's the final look for you guys. I actually really, really love how it turned out. I think the eye look is super, super pretty. I think the cheeks are nice and poppy and punchy. This lipstick color is beautiful and it's comfortable. It's completely dried down now and it doesn't feel like it's sucking the life out of my skin. It isn't completely transfer proof. Maybe it's not 100% dried down then, but it's not gonna come off a ton on everything because it is a liquid lipstick, but it's really nice and comfortable. It doesn't feel like too dry. My lips can, you know, move around and it doesn't feel like cracky or like the Sahara Desert, which is nice. Again, I love that blush palette. It is so beautiful and I am so excited to try this palette out. Let me know down below if you have tried this out because like Allie Gline said, it seems to be a really underrated palette. So I wanna know if you've tried this, if you tried the blush palette or the liquid lipsticks or anything else from Laura Lee Los Angeles that I need to give a go because I am thoroughly impressed with all three of these items. I would definitely not say no to trying more from her brand. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.